Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Good afternoon. I'm Storm Track 7 meteorologist Brandon Libby. On the Storm Track 7 yellow alert day, we'll have one for today and for tomorrow. We've already seen a couple different rounds of severe storms, especially in our far southern counties, Keokuk County especially. And we may see additional rounds here for later on today into tonight. Damaging wind gusts would be the main threat that we see. Otherwise, as we go into tomorrow, it's more the dangerous heat and humidity, as the heat index will likely track above 100 degrees. It's going to be very humid, not just today, but tomorrow. And then, of course, temperatures will heat up tomorrow, giving you that higher heat index. Let's start with the storms, though. It's been a level 3 out of 5 risk right across our southern counties. Just about everybody else covered by a level 2 out of 5 risk. So a bit of an update from this morning. Tomorrow, which is really going to be more so tomorrow evening into tomorrow night, it's currently a level 1 out of 5 risk for us. There is a higher chance off to our west, and we'll see what happens with that. That will update here throughout this afternoon, so we'll get a better idea of what we can expect severe-wise in the noon show. But as far as what we're seeing on Thursday, well, that system will be departing by that point. Still looks like a chance for some scattered storms, some of which could be strong, especially on the east side of our viewing area. Here's what we have a closer look at today. Again, we've been seeing a couple rounds already that have tracked right along where that level 3 out of 5 is. Meanwhile, we could see some additional activity, and again, damaging wind gusts, the main threat with any storms that do pop up for today. Can't rule out an isolated tornado, maybe hail up to quarter size, but it's going to be those straight line winds that would be the main concern. Otherwise, as we go into tomorrow, most of the day tomorrow should be dry. It's going to be later in the evening and overnight time frame that you have additional storms developing and then moving through. That's looking like a level 1 out of 5 for us, with damaging winds probably just a little bit higher than hail and tornadoes. And again, for Thursday, the system will be moving out to our east, but we can't rule out a couple of storms there that could be on the strong side. Otherwise, here's a look at Future Track, and this has really been a struggle for these models to pick up on what's going on. There's a lot of uncertainty in a setup like this, but we have had some storms moving through around the 11:30 a.m. to noon time frame in our southern counties. There will likely still be some cloud cover and maybe some scattered showers and even some isolated thunderstorms continuing through the afternoon, even though you see some drying here. But I would say the better threat for storms, at least the next round, will come overnight. You'll see some development at least off to our west, tracking in throughout the overnight hours, and will most likely be focused there in our southern counties, but we can't rule it out elsewhere either. That will continue overnight, and then we'll clear out early Wednesday morning. Again, most of Wednesday should be dry and mostly sunny. And then as you go into Wednesday night and early Thursday morning, that's the next round of strong storms that will push overhead. Otherwise, you can see how humid it is going to be the next couple of days. Dew points about the mid to upper 70s today and tomorrow. And still very humid, it looks like, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Although you'll see a downward trend, that's still going to feel very uncomfortable, very oppressive as you step outside. And then, of course, you look at the heat index, how it feels like on the skin. Today, probably more so the mid-90s, which is still very, very warm. But tomorrow, some dangerous heat. We're looking to be about 100 to 110 degrees across the area. Most of us coming in about the low to mid 100s, if you will. Otherwise, even though it does cool down after that, we have peak heat indices about the mid to upper 90s heading into the weekend. So it looks like a pretty warm and humid stretch to begin August. Otherwise, for today, temperatures about the mid-80s or so. We'll have that mix of sun and clouds and a couple different rounds of showers and storms, which will continue into tonight, which could be strong to severe. Lows upper 60s and low 70s, so it stays warm and humid. And then in your city-by-city forecast, tomorrow is the hottest day with the humidity peaking. Again, most of those rain chances early in the day and then late in the day. Those will continue into Thursday, too, as temperatures will drop into the mid-80s. 10-day forecast here should be dry at least Friday and through the weekend, even early next week. Not looking at much rain, but it stays hot. High temperatures, upper 80s and low 90s, and then maybe some additional rain chances into the middle of next week.